Um, this is a video about the day I knew my dad was never going to stop painting. My dad always had a saying. Everybody asked him, "When you retire, Harvey? When are you going to retire, Harvey? You must be like 60 whatever years old, or you must be close to 50 whatever years old." And my dad's like, "I'll retire when I'm dead." And boy, did he live that out. Um, I remember. I forgot what the hell I was living. It's probably Columbus. And my dad just sold a van. And I was like, man, he's selling the van. He might be going down to Florida. They can retire, sell the house, whatever. Because my mom never wanted to sell the house or never go down there. Because my grandpa was still alive. And my grandpa passed away. And there was, all our friends were there and stuff kind of thing. Which I completely understand. Don't get me wrong. I got nobody here now. So I completely understand you don't want to, stay where you are and what, is comfortable. I sold the van. I got another one. 65, I think. 65, 66. Maybe it's like 66, 67, something like that. I'm like, what the fuck? You mean you bought another one? I thought you were done with this painting shit. That's why you sold the van. He's like, no. I still gotta work. I'm like, and growing up, I always kind of thought, he was going to come home. My mom always thought he was going to come home. You think people are invincible, kind of thing. And he's like, no, I got a new van. I'm like, what do you mean a new van? He's like, I don't know. I paid $12,000 for it, and I was looking at a warranty for it. And I'm like, are you serious, Dad? I thought you wanted to get out of painting. He's like, I can't, Kevin. I never can get out of painting. Which means I never can retire, which means I never can stop working, which means I will work basically almost to the day I die. It's actually 3 weeks off, but 4 weeks off maybe. Anyhow, he got that van. And after he got that van, I absolutely knew they weren't going to go to Florida. I absolutely knew they weren't going to sell the house. I absolutely knew they weren't going to do anything different. Except my dad was going to basically have that van as the last vehicle he had in the painting gauntlet, I guess, of cars. Unfortunately, it came true about 4 or 5 years, like 3 years, no, 2 years after he bought that van. My mom couldn't sell it after he passed away. Oh no, I liked it. It reminds me of Harvey. I'm like, it's not healthy. I'm like, first of all, it's losing its value. You got a loan to pay back. It's making you in debt, and man, I drove to paint store to see if anybody wanted it. First, I emptied it out. All the drop cloths, all the paint material, all the brushes, everything. It was all loaded, ready for a job, because that's my dad. He was just ready to go to work. And the people that we sold it to ended up buying it. But when he bought that van, I knew that was the end. Man, it still is like shocking to this day. I just wanted him to retire. I just wanted him to relax. I just wanted him to not have to take care of that house, and it just never happened. That van sat there for, I think, 60 days or 90 days, maybe 120 days before my mom did anything with it. When I got home, I drove it and everything, and you could smell a cigarette smoke, and he had stuff in there that was his, and it was really hard. I did all this shit on my own. My family said, F you. And they know that too. They know that to the day of the funeral. Next, I'll talk about the day I saw my dad's gravestone for the first time and I attempted suicide. Might as well put it all out there. Then I'll give you a better glimpse of my life. So that was the day my dad didn't sell the van, got a new van, and I knew that was the end.